Time now for news from the eNCA Money Desk. Rofhiwa Madzena is joining me in studio. And, you know, a couple of weeks ago, I think I said something about when are we going to have an entrepreneur to talk about wine? And you have delivered.
I have indeed, Sally, and I'm very excited about her, a young black female who is storming into that industry. So Siwela Wines is a South African black-owned company and a member of the Cap Classic Producers Association, So anyway, it was founded by Siwela Masoga, who is one of the youngest female winemakers in the country. And she joins me now to share her journey. Siwela, many thanks for your time this evening. I was just pouring myself a glass of wine as we delve into this discussion. And I think the first thing I'd like to know from you is the reasons that you got into such a tough industry to break into.
Oh, thank you so much. I would like to say that for me, I think it was just a calling because I studied biotechnology. That's how I also developed my career in wine through fermentation and microbiology. And over the years of being in the industry, working through different departments, I realized that there were not much women, or rather there were not a lot of black people that were, taking up these roles within the wine industry. I also wanted to, be an example, be an inspiration to other young people who had the same background as I did, to take on challenges, not even in the wine industry alone, but whatever industries that might be set up similar to the wine industry, to take on these challenges and, be active role players in the industry. And that is why I've decided to establish the brand Siwela and also the company Siwela Wines.
Right, and I'm glad you bring up this issue of the challenges because they're not limited to the likes of funding or just being a female. There's entering the market as well and making people trust that this Siwela brand is a trustworthy and enjoyable brand.
It is very difficult. It's very difficult to get people to go into the shelf and get the bottle of Siwela, instead of getting any other brand that they used to. There's so many brands onto the market. There are brands that have been around for so many years that people have trusted and that people are so used to enjoying. And so when you come on with a new brand, it's all about having to position yourself right into the market. I will also say that, it's a very challenging thing to do as a small business because there's also other things that are involved, such as marketing and distribution, that as a small business, you might not be at the right place to be able to afford those. And those stand as challenges for any other small wine business that, in the industry.
Now, you have grown over the years, so I just want to know about the employment opportunities that you've created within the business. I saw that you are opening offices in the province and the business is growing.
I'm very excited because for me, this is something that I've always wanted to do. While I was still studying, I've always had the dream to establish my own winery. But however, with, the industry being so capital intensive, we had to start somewhere. And today I'm very happy that, we're not only opening a new office in Gauteng, but we are also able to, add more people to our team, employ more people. And I'm also happy to say that my team is made up of young people. So that is something that I'm also happy about. So we continue to grow, we continue to create opportunities, and that's why we're here.
Right. I'm sure you weren't immune to COVID-19 and the impact that it had on the wine industry in particular. There was liters upon liters of wine that could not be sold and so was wasted. A lot of farmers in this industry struggling quite a bit. And I just want to know how you as a business weathered that COVID-19 storm.
It was devastating. There were ups and downs, moving from months of not being able to generate any revenue, generate any sales. And our business is a sales business. If we don't sell wine, we're not in business. And we also have, employees. I am one of the employees of my company, and having to go for a couple of months without salaries, and also, having to not be able to pay my employees was also part of the devastation that came with COVID-19. There were also other greater things such as, that the positives of these, the ban, or rather, I wouldn't say the ban, but we also managed to implement strategies such as, allowing our customers to buy our products online and offering them discounts, which South Africa has, done a great job at supporting Siwela Wines throughout the ban, and that is how we survived. So
yeah, and I mean, online has become a great phenomenon during these tough times. Talk us through the range of wines you offer to customers and the price range as well.
I'll start with our top class range. So that is our Method Cap Classique, and that is what most South Africans would call the champagne range, and that sells for 180 a bottle. And we have in that range the Chardonnay and the Pinot Touch Rosé, and they're both brut. And then we also have the sparkling range, which comes in Pinot Touch Rosé and also the Sauvignon Blanc. And then we move on to our sweeter wines, which would be our Gewürztraminer, which I call the princess of the range. And we also have the Pinot Touch Rosé, and we also have the natural sweet red wine. And we have the award and best-selling wine, which is the Red Blend.
Very, very wide range to offer your customers there. There's nothing that they would want for when they buy some of your wines. Now, just a thought here about expanding beyond South Africa's borders. What are the plans in terms of entering the rest of Africa market?
We so far have managed to extend our footprint in Ghana, Mozambique, Cote d'Ivoire, and we also still talking to other importers throughout the world. So at the moment, I'm in discussion with the importers in Asia, that is in Indonesia, and also in Zambia.
Very interestingly, the wine market, or the drinkers of wine in Asia, is growing significantly, and it's helped a lot of our wine producers stay afloat during the COVID-19 pandemic. So good luck to you there, Siwela Masoga, who is the founder of Siwela Wines, joining us for Entrepreneurship Friday. Sally, you know what I'm about to do.
Yes, but you are officially off duty, so you're allowed a sip. And I just think it was so interesting listening to her, because she has energy, she has focus, and that is exactly what we need more of.
That's right.
Young entrepreneurs who've got drive, who've got passion, and particularly in an industry, I mean, she said how devastating it was. And so many sort of craft beer brewers went out of business. It's amazing and wonderful that she was able to survive. And I hope to see more and more young entrepreneurs like her in the weeks to come. Really wonderful. Good news story for us this Friday.
Thank you very much, Sally. And you definitely will see more of entrepreneurs like Siwela.
Love it. Cheers to you. It's still ahead.